Welcome to the Culinary Kitchen with the J Show from B96, and we are here with Kastuji Tanabe. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Fresh off of Top Chef.
I was going to say fresh off the boat, not actually fresh.
No. We would never do that.
Fresh off the border. That makes more sense.
On the border.
We are a show of immigrants. We have a Puerto Rican, well, not necessarily a girl, but kind of.
Close enough, though.
We have a Jamaican and we have a Polish girl.
So I'm Mexican, Japanese, and a little bit of everything.
Which is a really cool mix.
Yeah.
Because I don't know very many Japanese Mexican people. Were you one of the only people who were of Japanese and Mexican descent when you were growing up?
Actually, yeah. And the thing in my house, my dad will be like, just make sure you tell people that you're Japanese from the waist up and Mexican from the waist up. The most important
Good
thing.
rule of thumb.
Yeah. So I was like,
Yes.
how are you? Yeah, I'm Japanese from the waist up.
But it makes for a good mix in terms of food, because Mexican food, which is popular here in Chicago, and Japanese food, which is fantastic. Yeah. So you decided to fuse those two cultures that you grew up with and make a line of, food and restaurants, right?
Yes, it's not really a fusion. In my house, it was just called dinner, you know, because having both elements of the Japanese and the Mexican, and it just comes out for like amazing flavors, you know. And nowadays that people are incorporating more of like Vietnamese, Chinese, and then into American food. So doing the same with Mexican food just feels natural.
Well, let's talk about, you have a restaurant opening here in Chicago this summer, Barrio.
Yes.
Barrio.
So I have a couple of restaurants, one in the West Coast and one in the East Coast. They're kosher, but Chicago's gonna be my first non-kosher restaurant. And you know, I'm working with the Dynamic group, and these guys couldn't be nicer about it. It's definitely, you know, like, have you been at the restaurants, Prime and Provision, and the Sierra Tavern? You know,
Only
like
every weekend.
Yeah, that's our place.
But I'm saying they're big places, but then you feel like you're in a small little, like, like cozy, like 25, 30 people restaurant. Yeah. And you know, they're like super detail oriented to everything, and I think it's a great marriage.
Yeah.
Now, Gabe, Barrio translates into like
So
the hood or like the neighborhood, right?
But there's not going to be no gangbangers or anything like
No,
that.
no. It's from a nice barrio. It's like the upper scale barrio. And it's about like literally having the best product, the best service, great time. If you guys watch me on TV, you know me that I like to be like relaxed, funny, sarcastic.
I was going to bring you tequila, but I said
No.
no.
You're a little bit fiery though, Katsuji.
I'm a little funny?
Fiery.
Oh,
And funny. You're both.
Caliente, spicy.
it's just my accent. I'm actually very shy in life, you know.
Really?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't believe you for a
Well,
second.
you're here right
Okay.
now at our Barrio. This is the Culinary Kitchen, and you're going to be making us some tacos today, right?
I'm making one of my favorite tacos. It's crab meat and like 25 ingredient taco.
Because you do a lot of ingredients. You put a lot of ingredients in most
yeah,
of the food,
but
right?
also on the fusion, it's literally like all about the ingredients.
Yeah.
But it has to make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't put a lot of ingredients.
Well,
I
you
just-
had
I'm
me at
just
crab.
listening.
I love
yeah.
seafood.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start first with the salsa. We have literally burnt tomatillos. I usually go more than this, but that should be enough.
My fault.
No.
How do you burn these? You literally just put them on the fire?
Fire in the oven, just let it like crank all the way, like 500, couple of minutes.
Because we
So you
have
want-
these onions on here now that are
No,
burning.
I want the onions at the end. That's gonna be
The
like
end,
my
okay.
crunchy factor.
Okay.
Yeah. Take a little bit of cilantro, a little piece of garlic.
So this is how salsa's made. Now listen, I want to let you know, you're a top chef and I'm not a chef at all. I'm a bottom chef.
I'm a bottom chef.
None of us are.
I
Wait a
don't have
second.
any. I'm bad at cooking, but I didn't know you could just.
I don't know where you're going now. No.
Anyway, I didn't mean it like that. But I didn't know you just make salsa by just throwing it in a blender. I had no idea.
Well, what would be the other options?
I don't know. I guess that's the best way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
We just
we're
thought,
learning
we just thought
something
somebody
here,
kind of
yes.
showed up with salsa,
Okay.
and that's just how
Right,
it was made.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, but
Water.
the whole point is like we're gonna actually make a dish in like a couple of minutes. You know, like
Yeah.
food shouldn't take hours.
Right.
What about Katsuji? What do you think about doing the dishes? Because I hate that. To me, that's the worst part of cooking.
I'm the worst. In my house,
Yeah.
I cook, somebody else do the dishes.
Yeah.
That's it.
DJ, it's that easy.
Salsa.
There you go, Jay.
Salsa, everybody.
Crazy. So you're always tasting. See, that's something that I never do. I feel like I make my dish and I taste it at the very end only.
Of course.
Could you pass me the onion? Maybe a little hot.
Pass you the onion. I shouldn't use my hands, probably, right? Okay.
Yeah, you always taste it, you know, and I just get upset with my cooks every time that when we're cooking. I was like, "Did you taste it?" It's like, "No." I was like, "How do you know it's good? How do you know it's tasty?"
yeah.
You have to keep tasting and tasting.
Well, concept.
On the TV show, you know, sometimes we like double dip the spoon and things like that. But in real life, you know, if you go to my restaurant, I have like literally a bucket with like hundreds of spoons. That's just we're just gonna be tasting. So this is the cool part. So I'm taking the burnt onion, even with the little chunks of like burnt pieces, because that's what's gonna give more of
like a caramelized flavor type.
not so much caramelized, but in Mexico we tend to like, and it's a Japanese tradition too, to burn things. The ash actually gives you a nice flavor.
It's okay to eat that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Katsuji, were you okay with how you were portrayed on Top Chef? Because I feel like they made you out to be the villain sometimes.
Well, it's a reality show, and the editing, it's, you know, they don't change a lot. But I'm feisty. Like I wanna be the best in whatever I do. So you know, if they portrayed me in a way that I was upset, it's because I was really upset. I wanted to be the best. You guys wanna give it a taste?
I do want to taste it. I wish I had some chips.
Spoon. Yeah, I wish I got some spoon.
I'll grab the tortilla, put it on the stove.
I'll be honest with you guys. I do like things a little burnt every now and then. Like my eggs, I like them a little slightly burnt.
No. There's things you can burn. One of those things you can't burn.
I'm not that classless. Okay, let's taste this.
Is the grill still on?
This is the truth.
Yeah, I just turned it off right now.
It's fantastic.
Did you want it on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll leave it. I'll put it back on here. Give me some.
It's already one of the best sauces I've ever had. Very good.
Ooh, that's really good.
So fresh.
Ooh, that's really good.
Really?
Excuse me.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I used to do like morning shows sometimes, and it's, you know that you're not really cooking, so then you just put like the worst food, like, oh yeah, no. I'm saying that like sometimes we'll do like cooking demos in the morning.
Yeah.
And all the chefs, we have the same like joke back and forward that it's the food that we do for these morning shows. It's not really edible because most of this is unique situation.
Yeah.
No, you guys have a full-on kitchen, so that's amazing.
Right.
But most of the studios, they're like,
they don't have a
whatever.
Studio.
So then, like, sometimes as chefs, we'll play. Do me a favor, turn on that fire.
Turn on the fire.
On the.
Oh, she's a culinary kitchen
This one,
illiterate.
no, the grill one, right?
No, this one. Oh, this one. I'm sorry.
No. This one.
Oh, this one.
Push it in. There you go.
Would you like it low, medium, high?
That's slowly good.
Okay.
Now this tastes like it'll go well with some arrachera.
Yeah, but actually we're gonna mix it with a little bit of.
Did you want this on Katsuji?
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
We want to get them hot so then we can actually have a good taco.
I'm already ruining his dish.
Well, anyways, going back to the way they portrayed you, it's no, I think it's very accurate.
Yeah.
I think Flair comes out, and then we're in a house for 2 months.
Yeah.
Living, sleeping, eating, doing everything together. So, and we have no cell phones, no TV, no communications, nothing. So the only thing you do is either talk to each other or fight or watch movies. And we cry a lot. We watch the. Don't flip those tortillas. We watched The Notebook.
Oh, that's Shelley's
Oh
favorite.
gosh,
You
why would
mean
they do
my
that to you?
favorite movie of all
because
time?
yeah, I know, mine too.
They want to get your emotions. stirred
No,
up.
because we were in Charleston. So the Top Chef is based out of Charleston.
So what was that you just put in there? Just some garlic?
There's some garlic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like going back to being in Chicago, like for me, this is my first time opening something in Chicago, and I couldn't be happier. Like it feels like a big city, but it still has that like small town values.
But
And
it's small city, yeah.
people have like, they're so nice.
Yes.
Everybody. Another thing that I realized, like people eat here. We have done so many events with the Dynamic Group, and when I do events in LA, they were like, take a little bite. Here, like
no,
dude,
yeah,
like
not here.
there's no shame, and that's good because people actually, I think, enjoy more the food in this city.
This is out of all the real cities, out of all the big cities, Chicago's like the realest. I mean, people are just like real here. You know what I'm saying?
No, I noticed that, and
no shame in Chicago.
no shame.
Real hungry. Jay would
Real
not go to
hungry.
an event unless they have food there.
Oh,
That's true. That is fact. He doesn't go
Those are
unless
facts
there's
right
food
there.
offered.
and everything here, the portions are big, the flavors are great.
Have you had deep dish pizza yet?
Yes, I have plenty
like
of times.
it?
Yes,
good.
I like everything
Yeah.
in food. You know what I haven't had? Italian beef sandwich.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another Chicago staple. You can't go
Yeah.
wrong with that.
So this is king crab.
Yeah, this is king crab.
King crab
This
legs.
is definitely like the Japanese, like influence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's already cooked. So literally, the only thing that I want is I just want to warm it up a little bit.
When you cook your king crab, do you boil it or do you steam it?
Well, I don't know if you realize, but most of the times king crab already comes
It's already
cooked.
cooked, yeah,
Be-
so
because no, because
been cooking it the whole time?
they go bad. But little, I'm just gonna saute.
Yeah.
And I know you're like against dairy. No, not against.
Oh, I'm not against it. I just my
You
stomach
just hate
is-
it.
Yeah.
You just
She's
hate
been
it.
protesting dairy
Yeah.
for years.
It's like
I actually like dairy a lot. But
dairy lives matter.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at this. Right,
Yeah.
exactly. This looks good.
Smells
So
good.
good.
Okay. And then always again seasoning. And I'm gonna do something unique. I'm gonna put some peanuts. Again, you know, like if you can count how many ingredients.
Kastuji, this stuff is so simple what you're doing. I can't tell you how many times I've eaten peanuts and crab and had cilantro,
like,
but I've never thought
yeah.
to do it like this. This is so simple and great.
So, like, what we do is we wake up in the middle of the night with ideas for our show.
Yeah.
Do you wake up in the middle of the night with ideas for like recipes and ideas for your restaurants?
You know what? That's the worst because when I go to sleep, exactly just before going to sleep, I'm like, what should I do tomorrow? And then it's like, then I can't go to sleep for the next like 4 or 5 hours. It's like, kills me.
And you forget.
I like that part, like a little char. It's
Crunchy, right?
Yeah. Oh, this one's really good. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
I know, he makes it look so easy, right?
And they're just tortillas, isn't that?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to try this at home.
I think you should, Jay.
I think you should too.
Oh, this is good.
Do you want me to do anything with this?
Okay.
I'm not going to do that, though.
Nope, not going to do that.
You know what's the best way to do it? At home, put some beans or rice, and then just practice, and then do it like this.
That's a good one.
Okay.
And you do it with the hand.
Like maybe not cooking, you're even saying.
Well,
just
no, not cooking. Okay. But you got to do it with the hand that you like. If you like to steer with your right hand, you got to practice with your left hand.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's a good tip.
Because,
okay.
yeah.
You dominate.
Yeah.
You want to give it a try? It's only like $400 worth of.
Go ahead, Shelly.
Of,
Go ahead,
Jay can try first.
Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the.
I don't have.
push it all the way down.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey!
There you go.
Okay, that was good.
Can I put this back in there?
Yes, sir.
Jay, you don't make French toast?
Nah,
You know when you pop the French toast?
Not really. It's easy with a pancake when there's only one.
Pancake, yeah.
Actually, I'm not that good with the pancake. The pancake is.
Really?
Let me take that one. When I turn off the fire.
Sure. That I can do.
But I'm saying, you know, this project in Chicago, it's definitely like I'm super excited. It's a gorgeous location.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing like a little bit of Mexican, a little bit of Japanese. So and the most important part is like, just like if you go to Siena Tavern, and actually that happened to me last night. I was craving some food, but I didn't want to literally eat pasta.
Yeah.
And but I know it's an Italian restaurant. But the great thing is like you don't have to eat pasta at that place.
Yeah.
So the same thing with the Mexican restaurant. You know, you don't have to be craving tacos or enchiladas or things like that. You can just go and get like an amazing piece of fish, amazing steak. Simple things, you know, we cater to everybody, you know. But definitely, you know, we're gonna make sure we have probably the best tortillas in Chicago. I will hope so.
Nice.
You know,
I cannot wait.
Made in house, hopefully.
Obviously, yeah.
Got to be, right?
You know, Dynamic Group has been very, like I said, if you go to the restaurants, they literally make everything from scratch.
Sure.
So
Okay, so far we have the crab meat with our garlic
Peanuts.
saute and then the peanuts.
Yes.
The sauce is going on there.
yeah.
Very nice.
And then it's like when I start getting excited, I'll put like, you know, I have some, what is that, basil? And some mint.
Mint, yeah.
A quick chop.
Did you ever on Top Chef get super annoyed with their criticism? Like when they would say you use a lot of ingredients? Did you ever disagree with them?
Yeah, because then you taste it. And, you know, each palate, it's different. So sometimes whatever
Right?
you like, you might hate it.
But that's what I was thinking. Like sometimes
Yeah.
this stuff is so subjective. It's
Yeah,
like,
it is
you think it
subjective.
tastes awful. I think it tastes awesome.
Yeah, and in Mexico, we tend to like overdo it sometimes. Ingredients like, oh my God. And then sometimes when I go to restaurants, like it's a great dish. I just wish I had more of this or more of that. Like, you know. But yeah, you get annoyed a little bit, but you sign your life away. And, you know,
Right.
there's a lot of crying involved. And it's very, as I said, it's not sad. But
It's just intense.
It's just intense, and food's very personal. You know, like you know, if somebody complains about my T-shirt, that's okay. I didn't make it. You know, it's not part of me. But food, you know, you're really putting all your heart, and it's a competition, so you really want to be the best in whatever you do.
Yeah.
These are radishes that we're
Yeah,
putting in
just
it,
to make it more like hipster.
At least he's being
Smells
honest.
like radishes.
At least he's being honest.
Yeah.
Put a
That's
put a
perfect for
handlebar
Chicago,
mustache
yeah.
on it and a big beard. Okay.
This looks delicious.
Okay, and this is a little olive oil.
Excited.
Something that I learned on Top Chef is olive oil. It's our best.
Look at that.
Best weapon, you know.
Yeah?
You even put olive oil on, what's the name? Like desserts.
Oh wow.
Really?
How come?
It just gives you this mouth feeling of like richness
Bringing it
without
together.
adding like butter or adding like, you know, super
Yes,
heavy
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. That's a good little
I'm
tip.
excited.
So guys, please have it.
So this is
We're
called,
ready?
the name of this dish is called the
King crab taco.
King Crab Taco.
How'd you come up with that one?
It's literally a king crab and a taco.
Perfect.
You know what? I like when you go to a place and
Yeah.
it's like lower expectation of the name.
Yes.
It's like a steak, and then you get it's like, oh my god, it's like an amazing steak with like all these garnishes. So then it gets you excited, you know, like just a taco.
Right.
That's a great one. Yeah, you lower the expectations, and
Yeah.
then that way you can only go
Over-deliver.
up.
You can
Right.
over-deliver
Right,
right
right,
there.
right.
Okay.
We try to
All
do
right.
that every day, actually. Yeah.
Katsuji, here I come.
Kastuji Tanabe.
I'm gonna put some more salsa on there.
Yeah, please,
That
please.
thing is delicious.
Do we take a bite of this now?
All right.
Do I curl it up, Katsuji,
Claro.
like
Yeah, yeah.
this? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
You got the crunch tortilla, so maybe break. Hold on a second. I wash my hands.
Sure. Ah, okay, so we crunch it.
And then maybe eat it from that side.
That salsa is delicious. Man, it's so easy.
Let me have a bite.
The olive oil and garlic on the crab meat, fantastic.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is one of the best tacos I've ever had.
Look at that. I'm not really a radish fan, but
Ooh, it's so
it does kind
good.
of give you that extra
So
little
good.
something.
So good.
And then you get that crunch
Yeah.
from the peanut.
So
And
where
the
did you say
tortilla.
that the restaurant Barrio is gonna be located at?
It's gonna be on the corner of Kinsey.
Kinsey?
I think it's either Clark.
Kinsey and Clark?
Clark, Kinsey and
Okay.
Clark, yeah.
Kinsey and
That's exactly
Clark.
what it is.
All right. And it opens when?
We're hoping for like before summer, but
Excellent.
it's gonna be a great place. You know, there's gonna be a patio.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and like having margaritas, tacos table side, things like that. You know, I like to keep my food fun, and the same thing with the environment. So tequilas, mezcal, everything that relates to Mexican,
Yeah.
but like upscale and very nice.
Sure.
Oh, this is actually good.
I know, right?
He's all by himself.
You know it's good if he's trying it
Told you.
himself, right?
Fantastic. All right, so this is the
Can't
King
wait.
Crab Taco. Get it at Barrio with
Barrio.
Barrio.
with Katsuji Tanabe. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Fantastic.
Katsuji. We'll see you this
Fantastic.
summer.
We'll see you this summer. We're going to finish up the food.
Yeah.